Glory Road, the 45th Annual Kinetic Grand Championship.
They call it the triathlon of the art world. Welcome to the 45th Kinetic Grand Championship. I'm Julie Unruly.
And I'm 2007 Rutabaga Queen, Emma the Enchantress, and you're watching Glory Road, our coverage of the 2013 Kinetic Grand Championship here in good old Humboldt County, California.
Yeah. Having moved their sculptures 10 miles west, the head of the pack are moving through the Manila Dunes and heading towards the infamous Deadman's Drop.
And this is kind of a make or break time for the machines and the pilots. There's sand and grit getting into your machine. There's chains breaking. You can even get a little loopy after pedaling through those dunes in the sun for hours and hours. Although you've got a beautiful ocean view while you're doing it.
And at Deadman's Drop, there are a mob of spectators, and they are waiting to see one of the most epic moments of the entire kinetic race. Will a sculpture flip or not?
Let's be honest, that's what everybody really wants to see.
Okay, and there is the cockroach. They are heading out to the sea, and they are very closely followed by Melvin.
Look at that fast cockroach go. Great machine by Jim Smith. Good job, Captain Zims. Of course, no matter what's going on with your machine, it's always a beautiful view. Here's Wendy, Princess Tootsie Roll, trying for the Mediocre Award. She really wants to win that, but it's a hard award to plan for. And Velo Crab coming on through, heading for the sand. Fun Guy, how are you going to do in the sand this time? How's it going to go? What's it going to be this time, Fun Guy?
And there's World Peas, the Roach, and Melvin all in a dead heat for first place. And Gone Fishing.
Getting ready to hit the dunes, doing that changeover that we were talking about. And the Lady Luck, of course, she's going to be fine in the sand on those big fat tires.
And Prickle broke down.
Aww.
That is a very strange beast. It's like a porcupine meets a skunk.
It's prickly.
And they're being passed by the pizza party.
Low tech, no tech. Oh, pedaling with their hands, so it must mean their legs are cramped. Ow. Come on, guys.
And there's Plan B, reaching the sea.
Here it is, the greatest roller coaster in the world, Deadman's Drop. Now, I'll tell you, when you're going down it, it really feels like you're heading off the side of a building. It feels like a vertical drop. There's a rumor that it gets a little steeper every year. It's crazy, but they do it for one reason. I bet you know what that reason is.
What is this for?
The glory!
Jerry surveying Deadman's Drop, getting a feel for the wind and the sand and how it's going to go. We caught up with some racers and asked them, have you ever aced?
Have you aced, and are you trying to ace this year?
The ACE award, as we know, is the ability to do the whole race, the same pilots carrying all your gear without any pushing, and you got to pedal the whole way. The answer is no. I have never aced this race. So this year we're going for ace. I got to get one ace, at least one. Then I can retire.
I have never aced, and I've always tried. I think there's one year that we didn't. I tried to ace, I think, 6 times. It's always something goes wrong, you know? Like last year we broke down on Small Boulevard before we even got to the beach, you know? I mean, we were only like 4 miles into the race. We broke down our differential, got screwed up, and it was like this tiny little 30-cent piece that broke.
Have you ever aced?
I've tried, I think 6 times and have never aced.
We're not trying to ace this year. I have 4 aces, and they were all very difficult. So I don't really need to ace. It's a lot more fun to just race for fun. You get a chance for your pit crew to ride some of it. When you get to the real hard places, you don't have to bust your machine trying to get it up it. You can get a little help from your pit crew pushing you up the hills. Part of the time I'm not on the machine. I let people sit in my seat. So give everybody a chance to enjoy the race, but we won't get out of the front seat for Deadman's Drop.
Kind of a sore subject for me. I've tried at least 4 times. And here's Visualize World Peace. They've taken the lead, and they are the first down Deadman's Drop. Let's go, guys.
Dun dun dun.
Done this a lot of times. You're gonna be just great.
Just let off the brakes and fly. Come on, come on.
And Jerry always makes it look good. Oh, they're taking it safe and sane. You really want to bomb that baby to really enjoy it. Yeah. Go. Woo! That's how you do it. And here comes Melvin. They've done this a million times. This is nothing for them. Come on, guys. Racing veterans. Come on, show us how it's done. There we go.
Nice and smooth.
Oh, and the roach. This is nothing for a machine like this, although it's great is there is kind of a turn at the bottom of the drop you have to be ready to take. And... yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, Hans.
That is some clever...
See, and this is the Kinetic spirit, even though if you want to get technical about the rules, this is not a Kinetic sculpture, but you know what? It's just about the fun and the spirit of it, and Hans definitely has that in spades. Yeah, go boy. Looking good in the kilt while doing it.
Glory! All right, Wendy!
I'm gonna die!
Wendy says, I'm gonna die. We don't think so. Wendy, of course, is a Kinetic princess. Tootsie Roll!
Tootsie Roll. Now, she's raced a few times on her own machine, so she knows what she's doing.
Bikadelic Band. I heard a rumor that they actually go out with a backhoe and make Deadman's Drop steeper every year. Is that true?
Well, there's a rumor that it gets steeper every year.
I heard there was heavy equipment involved.
All right, now are we going backwards down Deadman's Drop? Is that what I'm seeing? Is that possible? What are we doing here? This looks amazing, whatever they're doing.
Looks like they're spelunking. They have a rope and everything.
Yeah. I don't know, but I want to be doing it too. Oh, come on, guys. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, even though this should be a crazy dangerous sport, we actually have an incredibly low injury rate because people, are really taking it sane. They understand the risks. They're not crazy. They're crazy in the right way.
And back at the beach, there is Terracotta Terror passing up the banana splits.
Peter Wagner, Davis, California madman rolling down the beach.
In a human-sized hamster wheel.
And the tricks he can do on that, it's called a German wheel. You can YouTube it and see the crazy things people do on it. And Peter can roll that thing down the street in flip-flops when it's not kitted out with other equipment. He can do some crazy tricks on it.
And there's Terracotta Terror going down Deadman's Drop.
I'm always worried when someone's pedaling to get downhill. That can be a sign of trouble. Or, you know, it could be part of their plan. And come on, guys! Yeah! Woo! What a fun ride.
And the Iron Horse with some very fat tires. Look at those babies.
Those Hoosiers are just great to race on. I've never raced on any other kind of tires. And looks like I think he's gonna do it right. I think he's gonna take Deadman's Drop nice and fast the way you're supposed to. Let's see. Good job. A little sane, but good. Oh, Michael Bittman, course coordinator from Port Townsend, Washington, looking regal. Queen Gma, blessing the sculptures on their way down to sure certain death.
Oh, the super team, followed by Dead Ant.
Looking super.
Whoa.
He should be working for Channel 3. I don't know how he hopped on a sculpture. He's the commentator for Channel 3. And oh, here comes Ken Beitelman's crew. Yes, surveying Deadman's Drop. Even though he's done it a million times, he probably could do it with his eyes closed.
Great safari
Go, guys,
outfits.
come on, give me a good show, Ken. Oh, look at that dead ant go.
Taking out some bushes.
Yeah.
Whoa! Woo! Nice fast one.
Yeah. Fun Guy entering that dastardly sand. We caught up with Fun Guy, aka Brian Slayton, the genius behind Hell on Wheels. He's gonna take us on a little tour around his sculpture.
Homemade wheels, because you can't buy these wheels. This is culvert pipe. We make our own hubs. In this case, these are 2 wheelbarrow hubs welded together. And we make our own spokes out of aircraft cable and some eye bolts. In the middle, underneath here, you'll be able to see there's a retread material. This is the drivetrain of the Ginger 2. You have to go from bicycle parts to more heavy-duty parts. In this case, I have a machine chain and sprockets from go-karts. And you can see I've got a small sprocket and a big sprocket. This is my road gear. When I go to the sand, I take the chain off and I go from a big sprocket here to a little one that's tucked behind this one. And that gives you the ratios that you need to be able to slowly move this over the sand. So my drivetrain comes back to here, it gathers the tube on the right side, transfers it here, and then goes back to the giant sprocket on the big axle. I don't have any kind of differential. So the 2 gentlemen on the right, or folks on the right, power the right wheel. The 2 on the left power the left wheel. There we have the phone. This acts as my emergency brake. Just put that in there, holds my brake lever to engage the brakes. Now down below, that lever is attached to a cable that runs to the back. That cable splits into 2 cables and then splits into 2 more cables. This machine would run people over and it would just be a bump for us, but it would be, you know, severe injuries for those being run over. But, so, our brakes have never actually stopped us before. But so we added a second disc. So you can see we have 2 discs here. The one brake cable comes and splits off, and we have dual discs. And I was able to actually get them tuned up to the point where they will stop the machine. So all right. So as you can see, I have a steering wheel. So what we have is I have a shaft here, which I have just a joint, you know, much as my 3/8 Craftsman, you know, universal joint right there. Hooks into another bicycle headset here, and I have cable. Here. You have 2 cables, one to pull it to the right, one to pull it to the left. So they come down here, down to this, and then the cables drop down to the Ackerman bars. This angle is actually very crucial. That allows, when you go around corners, for these to turn funny, because if you don't have that, you'll get a weird shape to your wheels. This steering bar is adjustable here, so I can change my alignment, tighten up the steering. And you do have to have a couple other funny angles, you know. It's got to come down. This has got to be slanted in a little bit, and it's got to... I had a lot of help when I built this. This hair, this fur was actually the hair of a sculpture called Octomom in 2009. If we make it to the top of Deadman's Drop, I will have considered us in definitely home stretch for the Ace Award.
Oh, and there's gone fishing, broken down at the beach. Uh-oh, guys.
Field fix. No problem. No sweat, guys. This is the kind of stuff we do all day.
And there's the Toon Taxi, and they are on the bridge, leaving Arcata and entering Manila.
Marilyn Kirka, she's also one of the race organizers for the Port Townsend race. This is one of her finest machines to date.
And there is the Velo Crab entering the sand. Creative way to make those tires dig in and get some traction on that slippery substance. And there's the Prickle Beast. Oh my gosh, it looks rabid. What do you think?
I think if we're just, not making any sudden moves, we'll be safe. There in the pink is Rutabaga Princess, Ricky. Oh, and here's Savannah Splits. This is a family team out of Medford. And this is actually some of the friends of the family pedaling and trying to ace this here. That's Tom and Ricky's machine. Ryland, Bedford somersaulting down Deadman's Drop. Yeah. Oh, and here comes the Paranormal Society. Now, what are they going to do for Deadman's Drop? This should be very interesting. They always have a unique take.
1, 2, and let's get kinetic. The Kinetic Paranormal Society. We have a wardrobe. A magical wardrobe. We travel through space, it travels through time, it travels through multiple dimensions. Fairies, werewolves, vampires, dragons, ghosts, and aliens. Whoa. Let's get kinetic. The Kinetic Paranormal Society. Dude, we should have just teleported to the bottom. You can do it, Bartleby! But no, we do it for the glory. For the glory!
But he's okay, everybody. He's okay.
All right, we can do this.
Whoa. Levitating across Deadman's Drop, and there is the Spruce Deuce. I love those hypnotic wheels.
They really caught the spirit. Yeah! Why bother taking it slow? Come on. And here comes Lady Luck. Ah! Yeah, Al, pedal. Come on, Rich, pedal. Good job, guys.
That is a big sculpture.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds without the pilots and equipment.
Wow. Visualized World Peas is currently in the lead.
Give Peas a chance. Here they come. Woo! They make a lot of speed records at different kinetic races. Wait, is the Velo Crab literally racing circles around a fun guy? Oh, fun guy. Oh, did the sand get you again? It is hard. It's amazing that these things ever get built. It's not amazing when they break down.
And there is that counterculture.
There we go.
Easing their way into Deadman's Drop. And this is their first time. I believe this is a high school team from Napa, California.
Love getting the high school teams involved. There's Peter Wagner, the gnome.
And
veteran racer June. Little Deadman's Drop ain't nothing for her. She's got a dune named after her on the course, June's Dune.
And if you've ever tried to walk in sand in high heels, you will know it is tricky.
Yeah.
Let alone walking in them at all.
Yep. But that's what we do in kinetics.
Oh,
all right.
Made it. And this is a dinosaur. Look at that. That was a very no-nonsense machine there.
Mm-hmm.
Annie made it down. And oh, look at, is that Betty's?
Yeah, that's Betty Chin's high school team out of McKinleyville. I love these kids. They're just a joy to even have around in racing. Yeah, guys, show us how it's done. These guys have such great spirit. Oh. And they're bringing attention to Betty Chin's good work for homeless people in the community, so it's just a whole good vibe for everybody.
Oh, yeah. And they've got the blue on representing.
Mm-hmm.
And is that sparkly little circus horse going to pull them down the dune okay? And...
Dun 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 dun.
Suspense!
Dun
Here
dun dun
it
dun.
goes! Oh.
And athlete's foot, getting a little pedicure, just sanding down some calluses maybe. Velo Crab, oh, does the best flips. Velo Crab took last year's Golden Flipper Award. We're going to take a closer look now at what the Golden Flipper is all about.
Have you ever won the Golden Flipper?
Never, and I pray that I never do. Yes.
We have won the Golden Flipper on Dwayne Flatmo's Dragon. I believe we were the Biking Vikings that year. Dwayne decided to put a big old bucket of rocks on the machine, and which was a mistake. Got up, was kind of dazed, was looking around, and I'm like, "Where's Jenny? Where's Jenny?" Realized she was underwater, trapped by the machine.
And I realized, oh my God, my head was stuck by the thing underwater. And I was like this close, you know, like my nose was like bobbing up and down, but I could just barely get to the top, you know. And it was a matter of like 12 or 13 seconds that I was under the water, but it just felt like a lifetime, you know. And I thought to myself, wow, this is the way I'm gonna go. Awesome, Darwin Award, great. And then Billy, you know, rushed to my side and he was on it. He pulled me out, and I just like, yes, I'm alive. And it was just so genuine. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I really didn't think I was gonna make it, you know.
Staring down the nose of Deadman's drop is an indescribable experience. Fearing for our wheels, we decided to charge the hill, and about halfway down we cut loose. A low pontoon mount struck the ground and flipped us right over. Next thing you know, I was on the ceiling, being showered by tools and bribes. There's nothing quite like the greatest roller coaster on Earth.
Will they flip again? Oh, please. I'm all for pilot safety, but I love to see a fabulous flip, and I've been in a few great fabulous crashes myself. Okay, good. Got it. Not gonna flip.
Taking it a lot slower than last year, that's for sure.
Yeah, last year was pretty dramatic. You know, no one was hurt, but whoa, yeah, guys.
And there's Prickle.
Yeah.
Drop, looks like.
Taking it nice and easy and sane. Let's go. Yeah. It's really scary. I mean, the footage kind of tells, but really, when you're there, it is such a dramatic drop. It is so steep, and the photos and footage don't always get that across, just how steep it feels when you're doing it.
Athlete's foot, well, they're having a hard time getting down there.
Yeah.
They're not having as much traction.
What's up, guys? All you gotta do is fall. And here comes Flatmo.
Getting a nice big dragon. This is not the time to breathe fire. You
No,
set
no.
the little dune forest on fire if you do.
Nice.
And there's Pac-Man.
Boop-a-boop-a-boop. And go, Hans, go! Look at that! It's not the first time he's skated the course. He's been entourage with the classical nude, so he's already done the 42 miles over land, sand, water, mud, and skates. And here's Peter, been down Deadman's drop many a time. I think this is his first time in the wheel, and oh!
That looks
no
pretty,
sweat.
That looks heavy.
Got it? Don't got it. Yeah, no problem for a veteran racer like Peter. No sweat whatsoever, right, Peter? Yeah, this is just fine. See? Just fine. Still in the race!
And that was a nice, smooth... Oh, and here's Daft Junk. With the pilot standing on the front wheel.
Walking on the wheels. Now, you know it's been a long day. When you're walking on the wheels, you are not giving up. Whatever's going on with your machine, you're not giving up. And now, we're rolling, Daft Junk.
And there's Waldo on the bridge. That's where he's been the whole time.
We found him after all these years. And pizza, nice jerky gooey cheese rolling. Yes!
Yes.
That's how you take that. Oh. Oh.
That is one big pizza party. Look at that entourage. I love how they have slices in their spokes, too.
Yeah.
Yum.
So much fun. That's how you do that. That is...
Keep the front wheel straight.
Footage of this year's Golden Flipper was sent in by Kinetic medic Chris Miller.
Thanks to their dedication, the crew of Gone Fishin' survived the crash,
Kinetic medics.
saving lives for more than 4 decades.
Okay, here comes that Cat in the Hat out of Longmont, Colorado. Machine built for the Boulder race. We're checking out our killer Humboldt Grand Championship course, which is pretty demanding. So it's kind of amazing that they've even made it this far. They are doing beautiful. Yeah, guys, go, go, go! And woo, here comes Velocrab flying down the street.
They are jamming.
Yeah.
Looks like they have made it over the first bridge and are halfway to
downtown Eureka at the Carson Mansion.
Visualized World Peas in first place.
Again. Yeah, Jerry, she's got a lot of racing spirit. She's been doing it for a pretty long time, too. Yeah. Slap the goddess Geno's hand.
And they're pulling into the party at Halverson Park.
At the end of day 1, your top 10 in speed are Visualize World Peas, 3 hours and 7 minutes in first place and with a comfortable lead. Then Melvin, Licensed to Kilt, Where's Waldo, Betty's Chariot of Charity, Surf's Up, Low Tech No Tech, Bikadelic Band, Yay Wendy, Iron Horse, Terracotta Terror.
After a long sunny day on the beach, pilots are arriving at Eureka's Halverson Park to camp for the first night. It's been a long day, and many of the machines did not make it through the first course in working order. Hell on Wheels, a team by Fungi, has been totally disabled by the dunes once again.
Oh, Fungi. Join us next time as tomorrow morning these brave Kinetonauts get up bright and early to tackle the Bay Crossing and a new secret Kinetic challenge.
You've been watching Glory Road. I've been Julie.
I've been Emma, and we will see you next time on Glory Road, the Kinetic Grand Championship. For the glory!
The Kinetic Grand Championship is organized by a team of dedicated volunteers. To find out more, go to www.kineticgrandchampionship.com. And to see more Kinetic Madness videos, check out our YouTube channel below.